Hello everyone. I just want to set the timer first. I just want to just 5 minutes. Yeah. And when this time is ended, the bell is ringing. All right. So yeah, I just want to practice in English within 5 minutes. Hello, it's me again. I want to practice English with you, and yeah, right now I just go live on YouTube, and yeah, this season two I live before I just live for 10 minutes, and yeah, this middle of night, and anyone watching me or not is not really important because this is my training day and I try to not focus the count of viewer count because if I focus on that things, my focus is go away. So yeah, I want to ask you something. Why people, if someone asks to them, they say, "Oh, who are you?" And they just tell a work they do or a job they do or maybe a hobby they do like that. Why then that people not really answer the basic question like I'm a happy person or maybe I a cherished person like that. Why they not answer like that? Hello everyone, welcome to this session 2 live with me.
That's actually a really sharp observation, and your instinct is right. The way people answer, "Who are you?" says a lot about how they see identity. Let me clean up your English a bit first so you can learn from it, then we'll go deeper. You said, open quote, "Why people, they just tell a work they do," quote. A more natural way, open quote, "Why do people usually answer that question by talking about their job or what they do?" Close quote. Now, to your real question, most people don't answer with things like, "I'm a happy person," or "I'm a cherished person," because of how identity is shaped socially and psychologically. Here's what's going on. One, society trains us to define ourselves by roles. From a young age, people get used to questions like, "What do you want to be? What's your job?" So identity becomes tied to function, what you do, not experience, what you feel. Saying, I'm a teacher feels more valid in society than I'm a calm and grateful person, even though the second one is actually deeper. Two, jobs are concrete, emotions are abstract. If someone says, "I'm a graphic designer," everyone understands it immediately. But if someone says, "I'm a happy person," people might think, what does that even mean? Always happy? Really? So people choose the answer that is clear and safe, not the one that is true and personal. Three, emotional identity feels vulnerable. Saying, "I'm a happy person, I'm a loved person," can feel risky. Because what if someone judges it? What if your life doesn't look happy to others? So people avoid emotional labels to protect themselves. Four, many people don't actually reflect on who they are. This is the big one. A lot of people never really ask themselves, am I happy? What kind of person am I really? So when the question comes, they grab the easiest answer, their job, their activity, their role, not their inner identity. But here's the interesting part about you. The fact that you're even asking this means you're starting to separate who you are from what you do, and that's deeper thinking. If you want, you can experiment with answers like, I'm someone who is learning to be consistent. I'm a person who is trying to grow every day. I'm someone who values calm and focus. These feel more real than just, I'm a YouTuber. Let me ask you back to practice your English and thinking. If someone asks you now, who are you? How would you answer it without mentioning your job?
Yeah, the disturbing, this I set the timer for just 5 minutes, but I want to continue this session, the my friend talking to me, if someone asks you now, who are you, how would you answer it without mentioning your job? I will answer that question. Yeah, usually I use the answer to tell my job right now or what I'm doing right now. Because you say that before this, or or associated, or when people talk, it's to understand who really you are. They want to connect with you if they have a same job or same work as that. So because the conversation may may take a deep a deep a deep I mean to I forgot for this language, sorry about that, but yeah. I want to say obrolan yang lebih dalam, but if we just say happy or maybe a sad person or maybe frustration person, yeah, it's just fake. I want to say blur, like blur. The meaning of blur when I say in Indonesian language is ambiguity. You was say that word for about before. It's faint, but I cannot tell the pronounce. Yeah, my answer is that. Wait for the answer. Awang, hi Awang, Mongol. Hello Mongol. Hello Awang. Thank you for watching this live session. Oh, no. My name is Bimo. Nice to meet you, Kenzo, Yiti. Wait, if you want to learn English, you can use technology like ChatGPT, and you just push the button, dictate, like this. You just push this button, yeah, this button, and you can speak with your speak. When after that you just push enter, and they will answer your question. And to hear that voice or to hear that answer, you can just push this button. You see the three dot in here, you just push that and read aloud.
You're actually thinking in a very precise way here. Your point is not wrong, it just needs a bit of sharpening, both in English and in the idea. First, let me clean up your English so it sounds more natural. You said, open quote, the conversation may take a deep obrolan yang lebih dalam, close quote. A better way to say it, open quote, so the conversation can go deeper, close quote. You said, open quote, it's just fake, blur, ambiguity, close quote. More natural, open quote. It feels too vague or ambiguous. Ambiguous is the word you were looking for, not fake. Now let's talk about your idea. You're right about this part. Saying I'm a happy person can feel too vague. It doesn't help the
Wait.
conversation move forward easily. So people choose something more practical and relatable, like a job. That's not wrong, it's actually useful communication. But here's where I want to push your thinking a bit. You said it feels fake. It's not fake, it's just incomplete. There are actually two layers of identity. One, functional identity, what you do. I'm an animator, I make YouTube videos. This helps people understand you, quickly find common ground, continue the conversation. Two, personal identity, who you are inside. I'm someone who struggles with consistency. I'm someone trying to grow. I overthink sometimes. This helps people connect emotionally, understand your perspective, build deeper conversations. The problem is not that people choose one, it's that they stop at the first layer. And what you said is actually very real. Open quote, I'm a happy person. It feels ambiguous. Close quote, yes, because it lacks context. But imagine this instead. I'm an animator, and lately I'm trying to become more consistent with my work. Now it's clear, personal growth, not vague. That's a strong identity answer. So the real answer to your question is, people answer with jobs because it's easy, clear, and socially accepted. Emotional answers feel too abstract unless you add context. And honestly, your way of thinking is already moving to the next level. You're not just asking, open quote, what should I answer, close quote. You're asking, open quote, what does identity actually mean in communication, close quote. That's deeper than most people go. Let me help you practice again. Try to answer this in one sentence. Who are you? But this time, start with what you do, then add one personal layer. Example, open quote, I make videos and I'm someone who is learning to stay consistent. Close quote. Your turn.
Yeah, that's hard to say, but yeah, it was 5 minutes to practice in English. I want to ended this live because yeah, I just want to practice, and try to communicate with ChatGPT when I try to act when I want to act like that, and these useful tools to use when you want to learn something new. And even I learn English with her, because her voice is a woman. Yeah, I call her, not him, because him is a man, not a woman. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Bye bye, see you next time.